Hello and welcome to Speedrush 5 Stage 3. I've already got Stage 1 upgrades, 690,300 R dollars, and I did that because I didn't want to apply them later and have to watch a whole bunch of ads to speed through servicing or R&D, blah blah blah. Pretty sure we're going to need them, but there you go. That's what I'm starting Stage 3 with. I also did that through Stage 2. I mentioned that during the video. This is interesting. This one said nothing about going off track, but if you go off track, boom, you're done. So you don't need to, like right here, I'm gonna hit speed all 3 times right here. So as soon as you hit speed, drop your top speed by like 20 kilometers an hour, drop it by like 10%, and then you can go back and hit it again. So you can see there, I had no trouble hitting speed 3 times right away. Now, I just gotta finish. And I'm not gonna finish any higher than 6th place because this is bot management, want to keep those targets low. Probably could finish in 4th place if I wanted to. I really don't care about the earnings. It's not going to make that much difference in R dollars or fame in a race that is this short. So might as well just take it easy, do some drifting if you want to. It's kind of dangerous to be drifting here because if I go off track, it's an instant fail. Found that out the hard way. But I think the monkeys screwed something up there. Oh well, they didn't tell us anything about no off track, so usually they do, not a big deal. Because this is a really easy stage. And now notice the last chicane. Watch how the bot takes this. See, notice how he's staying within the borders? You don't have to do that, and that's very important to know that. You have to know where actual off track is in this game. I've said it piles of times in my videos. That's going to come into play in today for sure. Check this out. I love doing that maneuver. It's just awesome. All right, and there you can see whatever. I made a little tiny bit. So this one definitely says no off track, right? Well, check this out. It's really funny. Of course, I'm forced to take this chicane like a bot, which is ridiculous. So I want to be in last place. I'm pretty sure this is already off track, but it doesn't matter because what I'm going to do here is definitely way off track. And it doesn't seem to matter. Same with this. This is way off track. So even though it says no off track, that's not true. So if you want to utilize that to save some time, do it. I'm not. I'm going to do this staying on track. So here I'm going to start my speed run. But if you wanted to, you could blast through the last chicane and save probably 5 seconds on your time right there. 5 seconds? 3. So, but I'm going to do this carefully. Ooh, I really blew that corner. Okay. I'm just going to do it carefully because I'm sure I can, even though I'm not driving. Oh, sliding out there, not optimizing this corner. Oh yeah, that's sloppy. I mean, again, I'm still getting used to this car. It takes a long time to get used to a car. Like what I mean is, well, maybe a half an hour to an hour if non-stop driving at a certain track, and then you adapt that to the other tracks. But with time trials, a lot of people think, oh, a person nails the time in a minute or 2, and it's just not true. People work at it pretty hard. All right, so what's interesting is with this car, I'm learning you can brake really late. So I'm using this side road as my braking point, and watch how I take the chicane. None of that is off track. You'll see that again. In the next stage, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That is not off track. Okay, and I guess I did take this kind of down to the wire, didn't I? Still, not difficult, but if you needed to blast through that last chicane, you just do it. And that'll get you through that. Now, the rest of this, I'll show you. I was going to show you on that first stage, and I forgot to. I like to test how much off track do we get. Do they mean literally no off track? Okay, that would be a full second. So if you needed to, you could stretch that chicane. You couldn't fully cut it, but you could stretch it out. And I'm gonna do this really clean. Because now it's like, don't touch anybody. Don't hurt your car. Don't hurt their car. Don't go off track. Don't make them go off track. It's tempting. I really like to mess up Magnus, but I'm gonna keep it super clean. Oop, little bit sketchy there. Still getting used to this puppy. But now I should have been on the other side of him because look how much room he gave me to overtake him on the right-hand side. because a bot is forced to drive that way during the first lap to give room for on the inside. It's really funny. That's why if you're using steering assist high, you get forced into really ridiculous race lines that really eat up your time. Steering assist low isn't that bad. I don't mind it most of the time, but it feels weird to me. It makes me feel weird when I use any steering assist, and I used to use them all the time. Nowadays, I only use steering assist on Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Daytona Motor Speedway, not the road courses. Ooh, that was close. Don't want to do that. Now, I'm not going to take off. Another thing about bot management, in case you don't know, don't win by a big amount. When you're forced to win by as little as possible. Now, I messed up and forgot there was another lap, so now I got a Lamborghini breathing on my back end here. So I've got to be careful heading into corner one here that one, I don't lose it, two, he doesn't nail me. Because if a bot hits you, you're going to fail. That sucks. So, not a big deal. Just keep on going. So I've got Zoe in second place right now. I am trying to stack them up a little bit just to kind of have some fun. But I got to be careful. Don't want to have a huge incident here. I'm glad this is the shorter version of Nürburgring. I don't want the long version in an event like this. That's just more servicing. And I'm purposely doing a bit of drifting. I think they're going to get really close here. Ooh, that's a little bit too much. I don't want to go off track. Okay, what's going on behind me? It's still Zoe. I thought Magnus was right there with Zoe. Oh, Magnus. Oh boy, they're right there. But this last chicane will be a joke. I can go in a little bit deeper. Braking later, and see that's just not off track. Oh, now I got to reel him. Oh, Magnus overtook Zoe. Good job, Magnus. So I'm going to reel Magnus in here, and I want the second place car to be within 20 of me. So whether you're meters or yards, I like to do that. I like it nice and close. And now it's blah blah blah. Same race, but it's just us and Magnus, and same thing. No touching. Because the storyline says apparently we've been quarreling too much, which we really haven't. Now that's an instant fail. Okay, that's like boom, you're instantly done. There's no shaving time. Magnus has a big lead start. I'm a little bit concerned. So this will be a hard stage for some people. I'm pretty sure people will be upgrading right here. This would be possible with no upgrades. You just got to be really good. But there's nothing wrong. Like if you need $R upgrades. I know our dollars are still important, not near as important as gold, but I do remember the day where I had no R dollars and I had to service a car. That scared me. So I remember. So anyway, I'm going to keep this nice and clean. And if nothing else, yeah, I could have caught up more there probably with cleaner driving. Last chicane is probably where this is going to matter because, well, he's in there as a higher grip car. Higher grip than me. Aston Martin something. I don't know what he's driving. I didn't take a good enough look yet. So I'm going to set up an overtake at the last chicane. I want to go on the outside right. I think that's my best option. Here we go. Blast. Oh yeah, that's a higher grip car. And there we go. Nice and clean. No touching at all. No off track at all. But for some people, they're going to need to add upgrades. There you go. Don't worry about that. Like I said, I've got all stage 1 $R upgrades. I'll show you again. 690,300 $R. And that's it. So please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll throw up some other videos. Here's the playlist if you haven't seen stage 1 and stage 2. And please join me for the rest of the series. Bye-bye now.